Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Greenlight Climate Festival, brought to you by Carbonbase and the Marketplace of the Future, in collaboration with the City University of New York and GatherTown. I'd also like to wish a happy Passover to those who are celebrating. My name is Elliot David. I am a business development manager at Carbonbase, a New Yorker, a graduate of the City University of New York, and I will be your MC for the next 2 days. So apologies in advance. Let me begin by thanking the Carbonbase team, as well as our incredible conference organizers who in just a short amount of time have put together this incredible event. I would also like to thank all of our inspiring keynote and panel speakers, organizational partners, and you, the attendees. Many, if not most of you, are public university students who are passionate about combating the climate crisis. But you may have also found that it can be difficult to find opportunities working on this issue, especially now as we find ourselves hopefully beginning to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. If we have any chance of successfully mitigating and adapting to climate change, you need to not only be empowered with information, but you also need to be able to access these opportunities to work on issues like climate change, sustainability, and environmental justice. We only have about 7 years to combat and to stave off the most severe effects of climate change. And every single one of us is already feeling this. However, in crisis, we can also sometimes find opportunity. The United States was facing another crisis in 1933, the Great Depression. And exactly 88 years ago today, on March 31st, FDR, the New Yorker himself, established the Civilian Conservation Corps, which was a New Deal program that provided jobs during the Great Depression, conserving and protecting the natural lands of the United States. All this in order to keep people working and make an income to feed their families. Today, we are presented with another opportunity. As is often said, the value of a solution directly correlates with the size of the problem. As we emerge from COVID-19, we need to ensure that our recovery is both sustainable and just. We also need to acknowledge that there's a reason we're all joining in today through a screen and not in person. COVID-19 has killed nearly 3 million people around the world and has touched every single element of all of our lives. And at this moment, we want to take a second to acknowledge and remember those that we've lost, and looking forward, we must work together to build back a better world. This conference is a step in that direction. There are hundreds of thousands of CUNY students who care about climate change, and you all have the potential to do something about it. Greenlight Climate Festival is not just the largest conference in the history of CUNY. It is an opportunity for all of you to learn what is out there, what is available to you. As you attend the speaker sessions, panels, and hang out in the virtual space that we've made for you, I encourage you all to think to yourselves, this is where our greener, more equitable future begins. The Greenlight Climate Festival was born out of this idea that CUNY students are brilliant, hardworking, and passionate about making the world a better place. But we found that often opportunities are not easily accessible to them. So we've brought you all together here today on March 31st and tomorrow on April 1st to bring these different elements together so that you can create this better future. Before moving forward, I just want to make a few disclaimers. Before our first keynote address, I just want to iterate that all the speakers who will either be speaking to you live or via pre-recorded video addresses do not represent Carbonbase, CUNY, or necessarily represent the organizations that they are affiliated with.